this wall and this door you see, which I like the door because look, it matches the vault-tec colors. See, and the only place you're going to find that kind of freedom is with these pieces right here, and I'm just going to briefly show you where I got them. I'm going to cover this in a different, because it's so immense once you get in there and start looking. But I'm going to show you right here what I'm talking about. In the SOE pack vault category, you've got floors, walls, door walls, windowed walls, roofs, light roofs, and missile and not anus. And so you can just go crazy. Just for instance, under floors, and I've gone around already and started making me a few little, let me just show y'all kind of an example what I'm trying to do here, what I mean by accentuate where I can. I've built up most of my vault with DLC items, but where I haven't, there's always room somewhere in this place. It's so big. I've come in with these pieces. Now these of course look very different because they are the SOE pack. So I just came in here and started with the walls, but what I want to show in here, these are all the windowed walls, different colors. Is look, in here you've got some pretty cool walls for a cafeteria that says eat. Shows a burger, hot dog, a pizza, pretzel. So there's a lot of I never even really thought to use this in a cafeteria. And this flooring is also in the SOE pack, and it's just flooring by itself, so you don't have anything attached to it. So it gives you and that's just tip of the iceberg of everything that thing has. See, this is even some of that flooring, which is a different, well, it's the utility flooring that we're used to, but they use it a little bit differently. Another thing you'll see is when you're using this flooring, you can also snap in easily the light roofs, which he's got like the Institute roofs with the experimental 1 and 2 story light intensities, and 3-story, I believe now. These vault roofs do the same, and there's a couple of different styles, and I can see this is one style with a big radiator looking grill on it, and then there's some flattened styles, and yeah, there's a flattened style right there. I like them a lot. They've got a good lighting effect on it. The lighting's not jacked up in here like a lot of the other lighting. It actually works pretty good. Oh now. And so I'm rather excited about all the possibilities and options that you get with the SOE pack. I mean, we're talking, these are things that I overlook completely. Like, look at these royal purple walls. Now, where would I put those? Well, I don't know. I just put them up here. But that's just an example of the colors and things that you can use. And I'll go ahead, and since I've got this video on this, I'll just give you a brief rundown. You can't really see the colors unless I get it lined up just right. But here you can kind of see what's going on. There's where I got the overseers. And there's a couple of styles, or a short one and a tall one. And I think a lot of these are short ones and tall ones, but this will just give you an idea. And then here's, if you want to put a door, of course, same deal. But these are some ones that I'm really looking for a place for. That's a, I don't know. That looks like a kid's room, you know, but see, like these, we're not used to study hard. See, that's like good for, you know, the lavatory. And that red one's a pretty color. I'm just excited about them. Look at all of them. eat. Now that's a different wall that I wasn't familiar with. See, it's just it's a journey of discovery with the SOE pack, because there's so much to it. For you guys on PS4, I really hope maybe if you start a petition, maybe, because I think there's probably about at least 1.2 million people that would probably like to have these mods installed on their PS4s. But for everybody else, you know, I strongly encourage, if you do one mod, other than maybe a required mod like fast travel and survival mode that I call required, because I wouldn't play the game without it. I would get this mod. I wouldn't jack around with anything else. Now, one other thing I'd like to show is all the selection, the coloring contrast that they provide here. So, see, you can come in, if you've already got to color this, they pretty well got it covered. Lots of different color coordinations, color arrangements. I just didn't know how much was all there. I'm using one of these in my overseers right there. The royal blue, royal purple, whatever it is. And it just goes on and on from there. They don't quite get to fully render if I don't let them sit there for just a minute. I will tell you right now, I'm having some tearing issues on my computer. But it's massive. Now here are the windowed walls that you can, you know, it's the same thing, you know, that would be a good place for it. Perfect. Live fire. The roofs, I haven't really given too much to, and you can't really see what's there, but they're basically all the same color. But these light roofs are also very nice, which you can see where I've used them a lot. I'm just trying to get out somewhere where we can take a look at them. I'd like to use them in here somewhere, but they can only snap on really easily to the walls provided in the SOE pack. But the light effects works on these very well. As you can see, these are all 1 stories. Then the light intensity increases for his 2 stories. And this will give you a better idea of the light difference. It's just 1 story, then 2 stories, so it's a big difference. But I love these light roofs. I wish I could use them everywhere. And then he's got a little railing in here, and the little control desk. But I wouldn't use the one. I would use the one that came with the DLC. But anyway, I wanted to show these items off because I know anybody that is able to get the mod, if they didn't realize what they had like I did, how much more of a difference the whole vault can make with these things. It is getting a little bit hairy as far as that tearing. I don't know if that's because I'm just going too far with everything, but you know, it's still working pretty good. I mean, I'm not complaining too much. It's working. I haven't been out there fighting too much. But anyway, I wanted to show off these pieces to you guys. Appreciate you. There was also an update. In fact, this last update, I actually missed it. In this last update, he actually added in about 4 new rooms built with the current DLC vault style construction pieces. And what I mean by that is these ones with the padding and but he's actually taken it another step and put in some lighting. So he's in my opinion greatly improved. But what he's added with this update is a luxury room. And if this isn't quite as luxurious as you would want, then we can go to the purple.
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right?
Which means royal. Royal purple. And this is another luxury type room. And he also has, and as you can see here, he's built in the lighting, the low profile roof lighting, which is looking pretty good. Now he's added these not under his category, which is right here. Nothing has really changed in here. Looks like there's some institute halls that I may come back to, and some other items, some turf institute turf. I don't know what that is. Doesn't really look like turf. And these are the light floors, of course. You might have a few more institute walls in here. That all looks the same. Now I've got some glass steps if I so desire, some glass steps. This, which I've never really found a use for. Okay, so you can swap out. So there's a few things you can swap out with. Give you a couple more options there. And I would say that's probably about it, because I've already looked through here and that's all pretty much the same. But since I've got it going, let me just make sure. Yeah, that's all the same there. I just want to go through this real quick. I'm pretty sure I read his notes on this update, and I think that's all he mentioned. So I might be just wasting my time. But nonetheless, looky here, I need to put that one in here somewhere, don't I? Well, if I need it, I got it. Now, I did have a little trouble getting some of these older category SOE pack items to snap onto the new vault category, this category. So that might still be an issue. Nonetheless, let me just show you what the barber shop looks like. Cafeteria looks a little different. As you can see, it's a little bit more weathered, scuffed up, which I like it. Proper amount of wear. Got no complaints there. And then the barber shop is kind of a funky pink and gray, which is actually, it looks pretty good with the lights. Oh, there's the tearing. Can y'all see the tearing? Ow, that makes my eyes hurt when it does that. That's not good. I don't like to see that because that means that I'm not, my graphics is falling on its ass. So there's the barber shop, and then there is a classroom, which I had one built, but it's so far away I'm not even going to try to go over there. I'll just show you what it looks like. Nursery, because you've already seen it anyway if you've seen my other video. This is classroom. Study hard for America, for your overseer. That's actually a little bit different than the one I had. And then he's got the all the same parts, you know, the low profile lighting and all that stuff. So that's the update. I wanted to get that in there because it's a good one. I like the luxury.
Can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
The walls are thin. You can just hear right through them. But I sure like this luxury suite. Yeah, he has the right idea. Well done. Alright guys, hope y'all enjoyed this mod. Thank you. Appreciate you.